Coach Durkin, I've known him for a long time. He coached my brother at Bowling Green. You know, he didn't coach me specifically here, but he was kind of like a contributor and getting me on contributor. I don't know if that's the right word, but he helped get me on special teams here on kickoff. So I'm forever grateful for that. And him, still a little bitter. He didn't say bye to me when he left, and I was like, oh, you know, I saw him, and I was like, hey, Coach Durkin, what's up? And he's like, hey, Jace. And then he walked out the door, and I see him a couple hours later at a press conference in Maryland. I'm like, what the heck? I didn't even know. He's like, Maryland head coach. I was like, so, yeah.
Is he taking that out on Maryland now?
So yeah, I don't know. Maryland, yeah, we might have to play a little harder because of that. Maybe I'll rally the troops. Be the rallying cry. He didn't say bye to me.
Chase, you talked about, you used to be contributing mainly on special teams. We talked to Noah Furbush and Jordan Glasgow earlier. What does somebody that's kind of playing mainly special teams do to really stand out to get onto the defense or a starting spot?
Even like last year, like there's a couple, I think 2 or 3 games. I think the Ohio State, Iowa, and there's another one too. I was like the special teams player of the week, and for me it was kind of just like that was just my assignment. Like for so long, like my whole sophomore year basically I was a kickoff specialist, so I knew every single thing like those kick returners did, like the way they set up, the way they turned, and I learned a lot about like scouting people. I think from that year, and it was kind of that for me. It was just like just doing everything perfect, your assignments, and just trying to make big plays, going down there, just putting somebody on their butt, and yeah, that's all I can say. Just being consistent and playing hard and showing that you're an animal.
And have you seen Jordan doing those things?
Jordan does it every game. Yeah, he's been doing it. It's one of those things where it's like you do it for a while, and then finally other people start to catch on. And that's Jordan. Jordan's a beast. So.
Kalik, I mean, the game he had on Saturday, he also, I think you were credited for a sack in the game, and then he's got it now. So, I mean, was it any hard feelings?
No, not hard feelings, but I'm sure Coach Madison will give me crap for saying this, and at the end of the day, stats don't matter. The eye in the sky is really all that matters. But, I mean, if you looked, like, throughout the season, I feel like I've had more sacks taken away from me than most people in the country have sacks. Like Florida, the coaches, they're like, oh, you got a half year earlier on, and I never end up getting it. Purdue, I had 3 or 3.5. It went down to that. Just like every game, like I'll get TFLs and sacks, and then wake up the next day and I find it's cut in half. So it's just like,
how does that happen?
I don't know. But it is what it is.
Dave?
It's a great.
Dave's like
but at the end of the day, it's like, and I was down at Perry's Burgers in Ohio, and I was talking. Yeah, good place, right? Great place. I was talking to my friend Macy there, and she was telling me like basically quoted a Bible verse. Just kind of like referenced this. It was talking about how there's these shekels that if you had a boss and he gave you a couple shekels and he said do with it as you please. And I've kind of got those shekels throughout the season. With just like having great stuff or great play on the field, in my opinion, and in sacks and TFLs and all that good stuff. But he's like, which she basically said was like, and she was quoted, this was obviously taken from the Bible, but she was saying how if you could turn those shekels and use those shekels, leverage it and use it to motivate you, and come back to your boss with tenfold of those shekels, 100 of them, then it would be a lot better, and that's what you need to do in any situation. So it doesn't matter necessarily what the stats and stuff say. It matters more so how I play from Coach Madison's perspective, and how I play in the light of helping the team win.
So your personal scorecard, how many sacks do you have?
20.
Legit. I mean, you really think that
I'm just. I don't know. I don't keep track like that. It doesn't matter to me that much. But it just is. I notice like every week it seems like I wake up and they'll give me a sack or two, and then I wake up and every week, like if you go back, you look at what they said I had versus what I ended up with. at least 0.5 taken away or 1. Which adds up, through the course of 2 weeks. So,
Do the helmet stickers? I mean, do they get taken away too?
no, the helmet stickers don't get taken away. But then again, I don't know. There's reading too much into it.
No, I'm just curious.
Yeah, no, it is what it is, and at the end of the day, it's not like the other team's getting the sacks. It's my teammates and my brothers. So, if that's what it takes, and they want them and they get them, then that's not so bad.